And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yellow, go. White, white. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Down the sideline he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Lions at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And outbounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Play action. It's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ritter down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
On the double.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready?
That's out quickly to London. Touchdown! Drake London with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
This out quickly to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. St. Brown in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ready.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Two. DC.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Ritter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
So, Brandon, we slide in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 72 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Let's go. Go set.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. If you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st down, it's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Goff now looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
17, turbo.
Goff now to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
76, tell him. 76.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Smith, red.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Black open. Black shot. Shoot. Yellow. Red.
3rd and long now. Ritter. That one deep for London. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
St. Brown in motion right.
Tiger.
Gibbs straight ahead. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
14.
To throw is Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his third field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set, hut. Green set. Sit. Back up. Set.
First down, here's Ritter. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd.
Down.
2nd and 11.
Right. White. Cut.
Ritter. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Set. Ready.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Cut.
Throw left side. There's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Lions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
What's that?
On 1st down, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
What's that?
Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
76! Maverick! Ric Flair!
2nd and 10, Goff again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
DC.
Now it's gone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Now Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Ritter now on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Okay, from the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Robinson with another carry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Lions 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Maverick, 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 wall, Super 1. Here we go, 76, 76.
Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Flushed out right. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here we go, Jackrabbit, Jackrabbit. Ready?
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense